Amazon Prime Day 2026 is officially confirmed for June 2026, and if you've been planning to upgrade your home theater, this is the single best time of the year to do it. We're talking about hundreds of dollars off old TVs, Dolby Atmos soundbars at record low prices, AV receivers, projectors, speaker packages, and pretty much every piece of gear that goes into a proper home cinema setup. Prime Day is one of those rare moments where premium home theater equipment becomes genuinely accessible, and the deals move fast enough that you need to know exactly what you're looking for before the event starts. This video is your complete guide to every category worth shopping, which specific products to watch, and how to make sure you actually get the price you came for. Subscribe and hit the like button so you get our live deal updates the moment Prime Day kicks off. And drop a comment telling me what your current home theater setup looks like and what you're most hoping to upgrade. Let's get into it. Why Prime Day is the best time to buy home theater gear. Before we go through the specific products, it's worth understanding why Prime Day consistently produces genuinely good deals on home theater equipment rather than just marketing noise dressed up as a sale. Electronics, and home theater gear in particular, follow predictable pricing cycles. Manufacturers release new models in the spring and fall, which means last year's flagship products need to move out of inventory to make room. Prime Day creates a concentrated window where retailers and brands offer their deepest discounts of the year to clear that inventory. And the competition between Amazon, Best Buy, and other retailers that run parallel sales means prices get pushed lower than they would at any other time. The categories that consistently see the best discounts are exactly the ones home theater buyers care about most: large screen TVs, soundbars, AV receivers, and projectors. These are also among the most expensive categories in consumer electronics, which means even a 20 or 25% discount translates to hundreds of real dollars. $1,000 off a Samsung OLED is not a rounding error. It's the difference between a purchase that stretches a budget and one that makes genuine financial sense. Prime Day 2026 is expected to follow the same pattern as recent years, with deals running for 2 to 4 days and the best prices appearing at launch and again in the final hours of the event. One important note before we go product by product: Amazon has confirmed Prime Day is coming in June 2026, but hasn't announced the exact dates yet. Based on previous years, expect the event to launch in mid to late June. Keep an eye on Amazon's homepage and subscribe to this channel because we'll post a dedicated video the moment dates and live prices are confirmed. TV deals, the biggest savings of the entire event. Television deals are the headline of every Prime Day, and for good reason. This is where the largest absolute dollar discounts appear. And for home theater buyers, a great TV is the foundation everything else is built around. The category to prioritize is old, and Samsung's old lineup is historically the star of Prime Day TV deals. The Samsung 77-inch S90C Old 4K has seen discounts of around $1,000 during previous Prime Day events, bringing it into the $2,000 to $2,500 range. For context, a 77-inch OLED at that price used to be a once-in-a-year deal that enthusiasts would plan their purchases around for months. Now it appears reliably at Prime Day and occasionally at a second event in the fall. Why does OLED matter so much for home theater? It comes down to contrast. OLED panels produce true black by turning off individual pixels completely, which creates an infinite contrast ratio that no LCD or QLED panel can match. In a dark room watching a film with deep shadows. The difference between a great OLED and a mid-range LCD is immediately visible. The blacks are genuinely black rather than a dark gray, which makes bright highlights pop with more impact and gives the entire image more depth and dimension. If you're serious about home theater, an OLED TV is the display technology to aim for, and Prime Day is the time to buy it. If OLED is outside the budget, the Samsung QLED lineup offers excellent picture quality at a lower price point. The 75-inch Q80C QLED has seen discounts of around $450, putting it in the $1,200 to $1,500 range, which is a compelling price for a large, high-quality display with HDR support and solid local dimming. For even more budget-conscious buyers, the Samsung 85-inch Crystal UD CU8000 drops by around $200. And the Hisense and TCL budget models in the 50 to 55-inch range typically see reductions of around $150 to $180, bringing already affordable options into seriously good value territory. The Amazon Fire TV 55-inch Omni LED is worth mentioning specifically for anyone already in the Amazon ecosystem. It typically sees exclusive Prime-only pricing with around $160 off, and because it has Alexa built in and integrates seamlessly with Fire TV sticks, Echo devices, and Amazon's audio products. It's a natural fit for anyone building an Amazon-centric home theater setup. Soundbar deals, Dolby Atmos for less. Soundbars are the second pillar of Prime Day home theater deals, and this category consistently produces some of the most compelling value of the entire event. The Samsung HWQ60B is one of the most frequently recommended Prime Day audio purchases because it combines genuine Dolby Atmos support, DET's virtual, X processing, and Samsung's Q Symphony technology, which lets it work in concert with compatible Samsung TVs for a more cohesive sound experience, all at a discount of around $320 from its regular price. For a 3.1-channel Atmos soundbar, that pricing puts it in reach of buyers who would otherwise be looking at much simpler products. The Sony HT-A5000 is a step up in capability and a significant one. It's a 5.1.2-channel soundbar, meaning it has dedicated side-firing channels and upward-firing drivers built into the bar itself, delivering genuine multi-channel and height audio without any additional speakers required. Sony's audio tuning on this model is excellent, and the Dolby Atmos and DET's X implementation is among the best in the soundbar category. It regularly sees discounts of around $300 during Prime Day, and at that reduced price, it becomes one of the most capable single-unit audio solutions available. The Bose Smart Soundbar 900 is the premium pick that keeps appearing on Prime Day deal lists, because Bose discounts it reliably and the product genuinely earns its price. Around $200 off its regular price brings it into a range where the combination of sound quality, build quality, and the simplicity of the single bar setup becomes a very strong proposition. If you want the best possible audio from a single soundbar without managing multiple speakers, the 900 at Prime Day pricing is the one to get. Full home theater setup, AV receivers, and speaker packages. For buyers who want to go beyond soundbars and build a proper multi-speaker system, Prime Day also delivers on AV receivers and speaker packages, though this category requires a bit more knowledge to shop well. Denon and Yamaha are the two brands most consistently represented in Prime Day AV receiver deals, with 5.1 and 7.1 channel receivers that include Dolby Atmos decoding appearing at meaningful discounts. If you've been waiting to make the jump from a soundbar to a full receiver-based system, Prime Day is the time to pull the trigger, because entry and mid-range receivers from both brands can drop by $150 to $250. Speaker packages from Klipsch, Polk Audio, and Sony complete the picture. 5.1 bundles that include floor standing or bookshelf fronts, a center channel, 2 surround speakers, and a subwoofer are a practical way to buy a complete system at once. And they tend to see package discounts during Prime Day that go beyond what you'd pay buying each component individually. If you're starting from scratch and want to build a proper surround sound system, a receiver and speaker bundle deal during Prime Day can genuinely cut the total cost of entry in half compared to buying at full retail across the year. Projectors, the most dramatic deal in home theater. If you want the single most dramatic price drop in the home theater category, projectors are where it happens. The AWOL Vision LTV 2500 4K Ultra Short Throw Projector, which is a premium product that projects a massive image from just a few inches away from the wall, has been seen with discounts of around $1,200, bringing it to approximately $1,799. Ultra Short Throw projectors are transformative for home theater because they eliminate the need to mount a projector on the ceiling or in the back of the room, and they can produce image sizes of 100 inches or more from a unit sitting on a TV stand. At full retail, these projectors are aspirational purchases for most buyers. But at Prime Day pricing, they enter the realm of genuine consideration for serious home theater enthusiasts. For the screen to go with it, the Yodola 150-inch motorized 16:9 4K HD projection screen has appeared at around $35 off during Prime Day deals, putting a full-size motorized screen at under $200. A 150-inch motorized screen for under $200 combined with an ultra-short throw projector at significantly reduced pricing is one of the most compelling home theater value propositions you'll find anywhere. And it only appears reliably at Prime Day. Shopping strategy, how to win Prime Day, knowing what to buy is half the equation. The other half is executing the purchase correctly so you actually get the price you came for. The most important tool is camelcamelcamel.com, a free website that tracks Amazon's price history for any product and shows you exactly how much any item has cost over the past year. Before Prime Day, look up every product on your list and check the historical low price. This tells you whether the Prime Day deal is genuinely a record low or just a modest discount that happens to be framed as a Prime Day special. Only the former is worth acting on urgently. Add everything you're interested in to your Amazon wishlist right now and enable price drop notifications. Amazon will email or app notify you the moment a price drops, which removes the need to manually monitor dozens of products during a 2 to 4 day event. For big-ticket items like TVs and projectors, check prices the day before Prime Day officially begins, because Amazon often starts dropping prices 24 hours early on featured deals. Lightning deals, which are limited quantity offers that expire within hours or when stock runs out, require the fastest response and are most common on mid-range products. For these, add to cart immediately and then decide, because removing something from your cart is easy, but getting back in on a sold-out lightning deal is impossible. Finally, remember that Prime Day requires an active Amazon Prime membership. If you're not a current member, start a free 30-day trial before the event begins, and you'll have full access to every deal without committing to a paid subscription up front. Prime Day 2026 is shaping up to be an excellent opportunity to build or significantly upgrade a home theater setup at prices that only appear once or twice a year. On the display side, Samsung OLED and LED TVs with hundreds of dollars off are the headline deals to prioritize. On the audio side, the Sony HT-A5000 and Bose Smart Soundbar 900 are the soundbar picks with the best combination of capability and discount. And receiver plus speaker bundles from Denon, Yamaha, Klipsch, and Polk offer the path to a proper multi-channel system at reduced cost. And for anyone who's been watching the projector market, the AWOL Vision Ultra Short Throw deal is the purchase that could genuinely transform your viewing experience in a way no TV upgrade can match at a comparable price. Get your wish list ready, set your price alerts, bookmark Camel, and subscribe to this channel so you get our live deal coverage the moment Prime Day dates are confirmed and prices drop. Drop a comment below telling me what your priority purchase is for this Prime Day, whether it's a TV, soundbar, receiver, or projector. I'll reply with any specific advice on whether that model is likely to see a deal worth waiting for. Hit that like button if this guide helped you plan your shopping, and I'll see you in the live Prime Day coverage.